What's up, everybody? Little Big Robot's back with another video. This time I'm talking about Gundam Breaker Battlogue Blazing Gundam. This is a mini-series. If you know what the Build Fighters universe is, great. This is kind of a continuation of that. If not, it's basically a cartoon series designed to sell model kits. Started in 2015, the whole Build universe did, with Gundam Beginning G. And this is the newest one where you basically, in the old one, you would take your model kit like this, you would build it, you would set it on a plate like that, it would get sprayed or controlled somehow, and you'd actually fight these little model kits together, and they would actually get destroyed and stuff, depending on the setting. Now how they do it is you build your model kit, you set it on the plate, whoop, and you play a virtual version in the VR world. There's the pilot for this one. It's in this particular new chapter. It's only 6 episodes, really quick episodes, so you can go watch them real quick. It's just a lot of fun. It's not my favorite. My favorite is Build Fighters, just to not try or whatever, but just Build Fight. Actually, Try's really good too. This is kind of based on one of the kits from the original series, but before he had a blazing fist thing, and so now they're doing this blazing foot, which is kind of hard to see. I wish they would have given a flame effect, you know, like an effects part. I have some, so I can easily connect them and everything, but they're not green, they're orange, so that might not work. So once you're done, you get, as usual, you get a lot of leftover little bits. These must come from the kit that this kit was based on, so you've got extra parts left over. That's always good. Keep those parts, trust me, as a customizer. How many laser beam swords do I need or whatever? 4 billion of those. Polycaps, keep all those. After the stickers are all used, I forgot to put these on though, so I forgot where those go, but not very many. A lot of them aren't coming with very many stickers. Extra part fell off, and here is the blazing foot. Now I'm not sure how to get this on there exactly, but the kit itself is cool because it has this kind of a large bottom foot. The foot area is kind of large. I like that kind of, it reads to me very cartoony, which is good. Again, as with all of these that I've been doing for reviews, I got tons of reviews to do, so I build these really quick. I literally I snap them off. I might cut down a part if it, excuse me, looks like it's going to interfere with the connection or the assembly. If not, I leave it there. So if you don't, I kind of like that because you get to see what it looks like just straight out of the box, maybe some stickers applied. And it's pretty cool. These new kits, you really don't see very many problem parts and stuff. You can snap those off in no time. So if you plan on painting them and stuff, you might as well trim all that, get it nice and pretty and smooth. If you're doing seam lines and stuff, seam lines are not near the issue they used to be. You'll have seam lines now like this, but this is supposed to be the armor bit. You know, you'll see stuff like that. It looks like it's segmented armor, not a seam line. Even in the middle of the back here, that's not a seam line, that's a recessed, like an armor connection line. So they're making a way for seam lines to not be nearly as much of an issue. You can see a lot more of the problems there on the reds and stuff. This red and gold part reminds me of the Tryon from Build Fighters Try, so I thought that was kind of cool. The weapon's kind of unusual. You get this kind of, I think you can put two together, I thought. How do you do that? I thought you could put two together, but basically it's like a beam. I forget what this weapon is called. It's like a cop's nightstick, you know. Here's the foot that you're supposed to enter there. Let's see if I can even get it on there, because it's really an interesting thing, but not really, honestly, unless you're going to put them in that position. The foot is stuck in the kicking position, as you can see. There's no way to change it. Now, it would look cool if you had like a black light or, you know, like a colored LED light. So you're going to remove the foot. Let's do that for, oh geez, so like that. Take this part off, so I'm going to skip this part off like that. I'm going to then put it on here, back on here, let's put it on here, and then reconnect it. So not bad, that wasn't bad at all. I thought it'd be a lot worse. Let's get his hand back on, shall we? So there you go. I guess he's, oh, it's kicking like he's side swiping. Kind of. So then you got them like this, and like this, and then like this. These parts are kind of neat. I don't know what they're doing. They're just kind of being extendable weapon kind of things. But again, more and more kits in this series are coming out with some kind of little gimmick. It's really kind of neat. I would probably put it up more like he's I should say, the pilot is like roundhouse kicking, if that makes sense. Like he's sweeping, and then you could see the effect would be it's coming from this way. But I wish they would have given, even, you can buy these, of course, a basic plastic movement arc kind of piece. They probably have them. I know they do. I have some orange blast, kind of blast markers you could put on the front, which would work with the original burning hand or whatever you call it. But that under a black light or whatever, it would look really, really cool. So, it's just a gimmick. The problem is it doesn't move, so you can't stand them. You have to keep them like that. But the rest of the kit, of course, moves in a million different ways. Modern Gunpla kits it's like the default is insane posability, and the stuff is it's pretty tight now. The everything really stays. I'm not really a big fan of the face, how plain it looks, that orange on orange kind of stuff. And then you've got the white back. It just kind of looks ugly. What am I dropping here? Hand? Yeah, the hand is just falling apart, man. But anyway, so I'm not really a fan of that color, that orange color. But it does have some neat little additional parts. The idea with this line is they're trying to make it even more modular than the previous. You know how Gunpla is pretty easy to swap parts and to customize. They're making it this line to be even, everything is meant to just pop in and out and just go. It's cool. I don't really like the combining like that. I think if you're a kid, it'd probably be super fun to like build your own looking character with this guy's legs and that one's arms and stuff like that. But to me, I just like them kind of standing there looking cool. I'm not sure I'm going to use the leg. I might pose it with the leg just because it's kind of a fun little, like here he could be doing that like he's kicking a soccer ball. It's a neat little thing, but again, you can't stand it with it in there, so it's kind of dumb. But again, you can pull it off in 2 seconds. You just pull that little part off. No biggie at all. Like that. Put that back in there. Because it's interesting, the way the foot connects, if you can see that, is the polycap is kind of up front, up here. So you're connecting at an angle, but then the foot is actually flat. So it's an interesting way. Usually the connection point is just flat down, like you're connecting like this, and this one you're connecting like that. So, lots of cool little parts. The white is kind of plain. This is definitely not one of my favorites out of the line. It's just too kind of plain looking. But you spend an afternoon on just panel lining this, weathering it or whatever, it's going to look really cool. You got a lot of cool parts. See, there's some more there where I didn't even trim that off. I just trimmed it off of the plastic and put it on. And even with that, they look pretty good. See, now we can stand. Super easy, super quick. That's what I love about these things. They're just meant to play with, pop on your shelf. Man, dog hair everywhere. Good golly, dog. To pop on your shelf, pop, and then you're good to go. That's the Blazing Gundam. Not my favorite. It's probably super posable and stuff, I'm sure. I'm not a fan. Never been a fan of these. The Gundam looking head part. What do they call that? These things. I don't like those. I always think they look kind of dumb. I'm sure they're significant in some way, but I just don't like them. But pretty cool. Around $25 is what I paid. I got them all at my local hobby shop. Hobby shop. You can find these everywhere now. They used to be hard to find at first, but now you can get them everywhere. Go on USA Gundam. They had them all 20% off if you need to pick them all up. And grab the whole line. Then you're caught up on your collection. Not bad. Have a good day, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.